You're now listening to the Chewing Grounds podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 30. Today, we have a very special guest. We have mutual friends, and I have been following him for over I think about a year now. And I'd never really contacted him, and I know, I believe you were from Virginia, but like you travel to Tampa or something like that often, something like that.
So I was from Atlanta, right?
Oh.
And actually, yeah, Atlanta, and I actually moved down to Tampa now.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, everybody, Danny Tran. What's up, brother? We finally got you on, man. You're a busy guy.
Always, dude. I'm always on the run. Yeah, dude. Because, as far as like what I do online coaching. So I was like, for me, it's like I'm always trying to, be on the move and not just get clients, but like, build little things around me so my, my business can grow.
So just so the world knows exactly what you do and who you are, you're a personal trainer online, and do you train in person as well?
Nope. Everything I do is online. So as of right now, we got clients in Tokyo right now. So it's pretty much kind of like worldwide right now.
Dude, hell yeah. Are you Vietnamese, I'm assuming, with your last name?
Vietnamese.
Hell yeah. I am too, dude. Happy New Year's.
Yep. Happy Chinese New Year.
So you moved to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
How was the adjustment, man?
Dude, to be honest, the culture that like I'm actually like kind of building down here is just like, everybody's kind of welcoming. And you even know this, like if you're ever been to Florida, I love Florida. The energy's different. Right? Yeah. Sunshine, like everybody's happy, everybody's walking outside, everybody's just energized. You know what I mean? So it's a good, man. Just making the jump to just move is something like a lot of people are scared to do. Right. But once you do it and you find your niche and you have a passion behind what you do, people are going to gravitate towards your energy.
I can already tell you have great energy. Tell me a little bit about the personal training world online specifically. So I was a personal trainer back in the day, but I was doing in-person training, a lot of older folks. Right. Now, online training, what's the difference and what kind of things do you provide for clients?
So pretty much a lot of people have the misconception of like, man, how do I do online? Is it like we're doing a Zoom call and I'm just saying like counting your reps online? Like, well, that's what people think like, oh, I'm training you online, right? I'm just recording. I'm counting your reps. No, how it works is you pretty much have a trainer in your pocket 24/7, right? Anytime you need me, when it comes to, let's say, you're supposed to have your meal, but you forgot it. You contact your coach. As for me, I'll let you know exactly what to eat right then and there. Right. And then anytime you're in the gym, if you have no idea how to do a movement, you literally record yourself, send it over, and I kind of send the video back.
Dude,
right. So there's like no room for failure.
Yeah. It's up to the client, really, and how dedicated they are. We have mutual friends. You coach Rezan Dantzler, and also Do you coach Ben too, Malo?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I went to elementary, middle, and high school with both of them. So I've known them for a while. And Rezan, when he was on my podcast, we had talked about it, and we talked about how much he blew up because, like, physically, like, actually blew up because he was always a fit kid. He played lacrosse and all that, but now he's like a legit bodybuilder. And then he got me onto you and your page. Dude, you are fucking massive. What are your dimensions? What are your statistics here, man? Like, how much do you weigh? Right. What is your height?
Well, usually I'm 5'8" on a good day, okay? But I'm 5'7" and a quarter. All right,
dude, that's like Yao Ming height for our race. Dude, like you're right, a giant.
And so I'm 235 right now in the morning. So that's where I'm at right now.
Dude, 235?
So right now, it's for me, it's like I'm not gonna get any taller. I know my genetics, right? But the only way I can grow is I can grow out. I can just grow out.
Dude, right? I'm thinking about that. I'm 5'4". And okay, 5'8", 235 is like me being like 200 pounds. How the fuck did you get that high? How much did you weigh when you first started working out?
Well, I started, getting into like bodybuilding, that was like my junior high school. Like seriously, like I'm dieting and whatnot, but I've always been kind of working out since my freshman year of high school. Okay. But let's see, I graduated probably around like 160, 170.
Okay, 160, 170. Okay, damn, dude, that's a big fucking jump. What year did you graduate?
I've been 2015.
Okay,
high school.
So we're the same year. So you've been working out for a minute, dude. Like 7 years.
Going on from like junior year, it's pretty much 10 years of like consistently like training and doing Yeah.
Wow. So hey, what'd you say?
I did my first show. Yeah, I did my first show around like when I was 16, going to 17, prepping for my first show already by myself.
So tell me about that. How many shows have you done?
I don't do like I'm not the kind of person who competes back to back. I like to like do a show, get my feedback, and actually like take a year off or really just how to build, right? A lot of people get in the mindset of like, I need to compete. And then every year there's not really any changes.
What's your,
I can do like 5 or 6 shows.
What's your goal with bodybuilding aside from online personal training?
Well, okay. Aside from that, I'm trying to go to Olympia for sure. Okay.
Dude.
Olympia. Gotta represent. You know what I mean?
You can't forget me. We got to do a podcast when you're an Olympian. I'm going to get my fans on you.
I'm gonna hold you to that. We'll do that for sure.
Dude, okay? Fuck it. And I can't think of many, I can't think of any Vietnamese pros. I can think of some Asian, like Chinese and stuff, but I can't think of any Vietnamese, man. So you'd be the first, I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy, son. So, all right. So take me through if you're a new client looking for an online personal trainer and they stumble upon Danny Tran, what makes you different from any other online personal trainer?
Oh, well, most of my clients and athletes know this for sure, right? My code of ethics, morals, slogan, whatever you want to say is quote unquote more than coaching, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not the coach who's going to hand you a plan and say, hey, Luke, here you go. Here's the plan. I'll check in with you in 6 months, right? We have team calls to make sure that everybody kind of sees and hear everybody's story, right? Because, a lot of people think fitness is, oh, I'm on this journey alone. Nobody gets it. I'm dieting. I'm training hard. Nobody understands what I'm going through. But once you have these team calls, you get refreshed, right? We have it on Fridays, right? So Monday, even this, Monday, everybody's, hype. Oh, I'm going into a new week. I want to push harder. By Friday, they could lose that flame, right? They could lose that energy. So on Fridays, we hop on those calls. We go over a lot of things, right? Whether it's a question they have, whether it's like mentality purposes or something like they just want to, as far as me, I bring on special guests as like top pros that I know connection wise, and they get to talk to them, asking them the same thing. Like, hey, how did you get where you were? So it's like, it's completely different from, other coaches that I know as well. And then we also hop on a lot of calls as far as like, let's say, you were working with me, if you had some stress or, whatever's going on in your life, I'm pretty much that guy who you come to like, hey, dude, I'm having relationship problems. Like I've been going like, bro. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a pretty much unlicensed therapist at the end of the day as well. Because sometimes, this, a lot of people need to vent at some point, because like as a coach, if they are so stressed out all the time, they're not going to make progress. They're going to miss meals. They're going to miss training. Yeah. I need to be that person for them to, can pretty much wire their mind back to where it needs to be.
Wow, dude, that's crazy, man. That's so much more than what an online personal trainer just looks like. When you're looking at the title, you're not thinking about all the excess stuff that you're doing. So how many clients would you say that you have?
I have enough.
Enough?
I have enough.
Would you ever cap? Would you ever cap at it at a certain amount?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely.
Okay,
yeah. Like for me, it's like I'm not going to take 200 clients just to have 200 clients, right? Exactly. I want to make sure at least my roster is like a close niche group. Like everybody knows each other because of that way, everybody knows. And then just like, for example, we hopped on the team call early this year.
Yep.
I had 2 guys from Knoxville, Tennessee, who had no idea they lived next to each other.
What?
Okay.
What are the odds of that?
Yep. No idea. The next day they linked up and they trained.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Right. So like the culture is big, man. Like what I'm trying to do is like big, like people are networking. Like, let's say, I don't know, some guys in finances in the thing, right? You can actually reach out to my athlete now and be like, hey, I'm having trouble with finances. Like it's a whole network, right? So that's what that's why I created it as well.
Dude, really that's cool. So cool. It's cool to be that person who provided that and that connection between people. Let's talk about going pro. A lot of people don't know the process of going pro as a bodybuilder. So like you said that you want to be an Olympia at some point. So you're going to have to go pro, for instance, right? Yep. And so what exactly is the process?
Ooh, the process.
Yeah.
Man. It's day in.
Yeah. Don't you have to like compete at a certain amount of shows, get a certain amount of points or something too?
So that's the Olympia, right? So as you go pro, right? When the whole trust the process kind of thing people want to say. It's like, it's the monotony of doing the same thing every day. All right. I literally eat the same thing every single day for the past year, 2 year, 3 years. Like my meals don't really change. Like I want to change out some protein source, but my meals don't change. I eat the same thing every day.
What do you eat? Like, give me a rundown. Typical day.
All right. So mornings, we have a couple whole eggs, egg white, spinach, some bagels. Second meal, we got some shrimp, avocado, some rice, and then maybe adding a little bit of Rice Krispie or an apple in there.
Gotta have the rice.
Pre-workout. Yeah, always, Steve. Rice is cheap. A lot of people, I try to make my meals as cheap as possible as well. Because bodybuilding is an expensive sport, right? Fitness is an expensive sport when it comes to supplements, recovery work, body work. But, as far as that goes, a couple of other meals are like steak and pasta. Last meal is probably like cream of rice, blueberries, like a lot of foods that digest well for me.
Do you see, this is a question I've always wondered with like elite bodybuilders, because like, I swear, dude, when I first started working out in 2000, I think it was 2017, 18, I had that dream. I was watching like Christian Guzman, like a bunch of YouTubers. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm going to start bodybuilding. Fuck it. Right. And that dream went away because I got a little too busy with other stuff, but I still work out and stuff. But when it comes to dieting, because I also track every now and then, like I'll take a 3-month or 4-month period where I'll track and stuff. But I don't know how you guys eat the exact same thing every day, because do you guys season your food differently or something? Is there any okay.
Yeah. So like the biggest thing I always tell all my athlete clients is like the best digestive enzyme is to make your food presentable.
Yeah.
And right. Because a lot of people, they'll eat dry chicken and then they won't last a month. Right. Dude. We cook it in the air fryer oven. We can microwave it, like put it on the pan, stir fry, like different ways. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's a guy at my gym. I work out at a meathead gym. Like it's like 80% dudes. And one of the guys, huge motherfucker, Viking dude, told me that he sometimes when he can't get enough calories because he's trying to gain weight, he'll blend chicken in a blender.
Yeah. Hey. It comes to the point where you're gonna have to blend your chicken to get calories. Now.
You've done that?
Yeah.
No,
I don't do that. No, I blend. No, actually, my last meal. Sometimes if I'm like super full from my steak and pasta, sometimes I just blend my last meal, which is like my cream of rice, my berries. It's almost like a smoothie.
Okay,
and I'll put in a little bit of. Right.
I can understand that. Wow, that's crazy, man. So what is your macros looking like? Like how many calories are you taking in on a bulking season, and how many calories do you start diminishing when it comes to cutting?
Well, right now I'm about 600 grams of carbs, 100 grams of fat, and about 200 and about 85 grams of protein right now. And then when it cuts, it depends how my body responds.
Wait, what's that? Like 4,500?
Yeah.
Or...
No, I'm about 5,000 calories.
5,000. Okay, around that range. Okay, and then when you cut, you just slowly diminish, or do you?
Yeah, it depends on how my body responds, right? Because in the off season, if people do it correctly, you can really work your maintenance calories as high as you can.
Right.
And then at that point when you cut, you're not going to have to eat like a rabbit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to eat 1,000 calories to get lean.
So you said, you kind of mentioned this earlier, and I want to dive into it a little bit more. Your off season, you take a whole year for that, right?
Yep.
Okay,
for me, I do.
It's very dedicated. I know some people, they rush to get back in. So they do like a 6-month or, so how long is your cutting period? Like how long do you usually organize? Hey, before a show, this is how long I'm going to cut for.
So usually when doing that, we kind of look at my body, right? Within pictures. If I look like, I need a 20 week because I'm holding too much fat, then we'll do a slow process, but I don't mind. If I can diet down slower and hold on more muscle for 20 weeks, I don't mind doing that, But usually in 2020, I did about, 16 to 12 weeks, like fast, like 3 shows back to back. So that's how we did it. But I was going from 240 to 182 in about 15-ish weeks.
Is that unhealthy? Yeah, well,
sport is a little unhealthy.
Yeah, that's the dedication of bodybuilding, though.
Yeah. I was walking to the gym. I was walking to the gym at that point.
With Rizan, real quick, before I forget this, how long do you think it'll take someone like that, where he's at right now, and to get into a pro show and winning it, or like, because I know his goal is to eventually go pro.
Oh yeah, I already told him. As far as Rashawn, he can get there, bro. His genetics already
His
there. It
genetics are
just takes
insane.
time for him, right?
Yeah.
It just takes time for him. You know, he's still young. You know, he's still getting into it. Like he hasn't competed yet at all.
Yeah.
But he's like, he responds very fast to everything, you know, as far as diet, his training, like he responds really fast. So I told him before, I was like, you have what it takes to go pro. You just got to stay focused.
Wow, man, that's such a interesting sport. And so when it comes to body fat percentage, right? When you're on show day and like competing, what's your ideal percentage?
Ooh, to win a show, you would be in like you're probably like 34% body
Bro,
fat.
that's like the death percentage.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
that's pretty much when your face is sunk in, like you're looking like a skeleton.
Do you have a pump up meal for shows? I guess, or a set one, or do you just free ball it?
No, not really. No, we keep everything, you know, going into like the last week pretty much the same. We'll increase carbs a little bit, like, you know, but it just depends how you look.
Oh, so you don't even try to risk anything with spilling over?
No, like we keep everything the same, bro. We keep everything the same. Yeah, because a lot of people, you know, there's no reason to change a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that would be the worst. Like you dedicated 16 weeks and then the one day you ate a little bit too much. Fuck you fuck yourself, you're bloated now. Now this is a controversial, well, I'm gonna ask you a few controversial topics in the bodybuilding world, but one, the vacuum. Do you practice vacuums?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, off season, I don't really practice as much, but when I'm in prep mode and like tunnel vision's like at its highest, I'm doing vacuums, like I'm posing for hours, I'm stretching for hours.
Oh my gosh. Well, real quick, for people
pretty much like nothing getting in my way.
Yeah, so for people who don't understand, a vacuum is kind of like when you're flexing your abs while sucking in. And it's so complicated, honestly. But it's dying in the sport. Or I don't know. I guess Chris Bumstead kind of brought it back. But before the Chris era, there was like that long period of just like bubble guts, and like no one gave a fuck about the vacuum. So I'm glad that you're practicing it, because that was like the pinnacle Arnold. Like that is like the best picture right there. Who would you say is your GOAT when it comes to bodybuilders?
Ooh.
Like, give me a Mount Rushmore.
Ooh, it would have to be like Francis Benfado. If you don't know who that is, you gotta look at it. Yeah, his posing. Yeah, it comes down to posing and presentation, right? I don't care how big the person is how they can display it. That's what really gets my attention.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean that's
so you're in the classic then, right?
No, actually, I'm moving up now to bodybuilding.
Oh wow, shit, good shit, bro. Okay, so Francis, give me a few other names.
Francis, John Mintzler, going into like the now. I can't leave out my boy Keon in there. His physique's pretty.
Oh, you like
pretty
Keon?
Up there.
Okay, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know Keon.
Yeah, me and Keon. He lived where we lived. We used to train all the time, so I can't leave him out.
That's so cool. Hell yeah.
Definitely.
So okay. I don't know if you can even disclose this, and if you just deny whatever. Do you take any PEDs? And what is the PED like? Like being in the sport, right? What is the culture like once you're inside the sport with PEDs? Because in the outside, everything is like 50-50. There's people who like hate on it, and then there's people who are like really for it. Like for instance, for me, I don't get why it should just be more open and just be like, yo, everybody can take PEDs. Because let's be real here, like Ronnie and all the like the all-time GOATs, even Arnold went out and said like he was taking hella PEDs back then.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're competing at the highest sport, you already know like it takes. You kind of have that mentality like, all right, whatever it takes at this point, because you're competing against guys who are on it, right? So
right, exactly.
For me, yeah. So it's like you're in the whole room full of guys who are doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, are you just going to be natural just to stand out and say I'm natural competing against these guys?
Right.
No, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. The judges don't care at that point either.
Right. So I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it, but have you at all?
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure for disclosure, because you are a fucking tank, and it's almost like unbelievable to be with natural. Yeah, I figured though. I talked to Rezan about it, and you know, I told him like if he wants to get there, it'll probably be have to educate himself on that side of everything, because I have friends who have, you know, cycled and everything like that and so forth. I told him to be careful with the new shit though, like SARMs and stuff, because no one knows about that stuff, bro. Yeah, it's dangerous.
I do. I always have, you know, new athletes or clients come up to me who already started, and usually like I literally take them off of it.
Yeah. Wow. Smart. I want to, like, I'm not going to, I don't have any aspirations for like bodybuilding or anything, but I've always wanted to dabble in TRT in the future whenever my,
definitely.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's kind of something that should be more normalized. I don't know, especially in men.
I mean, it is getting normalized now. I mean, there's TRT clinics everywhere. You know what I mean? People are telemarketing like TRT across, the US and just like that. So it's like, it's very normalized now. It's just a lot of people, it's just a misconception of the whole needle thing rather than people who are taking SARMs, because people take SARMs. I can just put it in my mouth as an oral and like, it's not as bad, but I mean, it's going directly through your liver.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably more side effects, like mood swings, all the effects are probably enhanced in something that's newer, that's not tested as well.
Definitely. Yeah.
I want to talk about a personal life. You're a fellow AMWF, if you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what that is?
Say it one time.
AMWF. Asian
what is
man, that? White female. You're dating a white girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a white girlfriend too. Have you always dated white people?
Dude, to be honest, I grew up liking white girls all the time.
Same. And people try to say it's weird or some shit. I'm like, dude, like I can't help it. That's all I like. Do you think it's a way that we grew up?
I mean, she's right here. Hey, say what's up, babe. We'll say what's up.
Hey, I was just talking about how both me and him relate in dating white girls.
To be honest, like I don't know, like I grew up just liking white girls, and then for me, it's like, I mean, I kind of went to a school where I cheered as well. Okay, I cheered in college. I was always around white girls, so it's like, I was just around that culture all the time. So it's like, I don't know, just growing. I don't know.
Do you think it's because it's challenging? Do you think it
is?
You know what I'm saying?
It is in a way, but I don't know.
It's hard to get. It was back in our heyday. It was hard. Now it's kind of weird because of the BTS craze and like all the K-pop stars. So it's like there's a niche.
It's funny because even my girlfriend was like, Asians are in right now. Every white girl wants an Asian guy. And like,
dude, it's so funny because I'm like, bro, if I was in high school at this time, over. All right, so before I let you go, I have a few last topics we're gonna tap into. Well, first off, you guys just what am I gonna say? Oh, I apologize for you guys losing this in the playoffs, the Tampa, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you went to a game, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to a game. It was actually cool because Brady just retired. We actually got to see him like play this second to last game.
What are the odds of that?
That's dope,
dude.
That's super dope.
So what are your favorite? I'm gonna ask you like just few quick fun questions. First off, what are your favorite and least favorite things when taking a client? Like, what's your least favorite thing a client can do, and what's your favorite thing a client can do?
Okay, favorite client, they always respond to emails. The other client, I have clients who just pay and then never respond each week for check-ins. So like for me, it's like, it's their about the money, right? I want to see people progress rather than say, hey, you're paying each month, but you don't check in. So that's my least favorite.
Damn, what the fuck? Like, I feel like if I invested that much, I'm so cheap. I gotta I gotta get everything out of it. Okay, so what's your favorite and least favorite muscle to hit?
Ooh, to be honest, I don't have a least favorite.
No way. Get out of here.
Really? I train everything. Yeah, I train my legs. Exactly like I train my arms, my chest, my back.
What's your favorite muscle? If you had to pick one. All right, you can only work out one muscle for the rest of your life.
Ooh, legs.
Yeah, legs. We got the Asian genetics, the tree trunks.
Exactly, legs, man. You can't go wrong with having some nice legs, man, with some shorts.
Do you battle with the pressure to lift heavy? Because I know in bodybuilding you have to cut back for reasons.
There's a time and place for it. There's a time and place. Okay. Always.
Do you ever go for numbers?
Sometimes.
What are your peaks?
I mean, I'm hitting 160 on dumbbell incline.
160, son?
Yeah, I was squatting. I mean, this is like a couple of years ago. I mean, when I was younger, I was like 20, 19, 20. I was squatting 545 for reps in the gym. And the thing is, like, I'd never go into the gym thinking like, hey, I'm gonna do one max PR.
Dude, I think I would shit myself if I saw you lifting and squatting that much. Cause like I rep 315. 5 is like 4 is already unattainable. Going to 5 is like insane. All right, I'm gonna end it on this because I know you got to go. So we just got you for 30 minutes. We're gonna do this or that. I'm gonna give you 2 scenarios. You tell me which one is you would prefer. Okay.
All right.
So
let's run it.
someone hogging all the dumbbells at the gym with supersetting, like all of them, all the ones that you need, or someone that doesn't re-rack their shit when you're about to use the equipment.
Ooh, someone who doesn't re-rack.
Okay, you would prefer that, or is that worse?
No, that's worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's worse.
Yeah, dude, what's a really shitty gym story that you have, like experiencing something in the gym, or embarrassing to you?
I can't really think of the top of my head, but let's see. I don't know,
dude. One time, I took my girlfriend. This is an example. I took my girlfriend to the gym for the first time. My dumb, and I'm seasoned at this point, right? And I'm squatting three plates on each side. My fucking dumbass, I don't know why, I took 3 plates out on one end. The whole fucking thing tips over. Everyone's just like, what the because it's loud, you know? So
yeah, definitely.
Never doing that again. But yes, do you have any stories
there's
like
not
that?
Really a worst, no, there's not really a worst moment, but I remember like one time I was like pissed because, you know, back in the day we used to have those headphones with, you know, the Apple ones, long cord. I put my freaking phone in my hoodie. I kicked the dumbbells back. The phone fell out, and when I dropped it, it pretty much cracked my phone in half.
Dude, that is my worst fear. Whenever I put my phone on the ground when I would lift, I'm like, oh, what are the odds that I drop something on this? Yeah. That's crazy. All right, so which one is worse, okay? Someone who arches their back when they deadlift, like a cat, or someone who doesn't wipe their sweat off their equipment?
Ooh, the sweat, man.
Yeah, the sweat's gross.
Like the deadlift part is like, all right, whatever, you know, like that's them, but like the sweat's just nasty.
Yeah.
Even just even equipment wise, you know what I mean? Like you don't know what people's been doing all day, you know what I mean? Like just nasty.
That's just gross. Nasty. Which one's worse? The guy who dances and sings music loudly to himself, like out loud, or the ego lifter?
Ooh, the ego lifter, because I'm the one who actually has music and singing.
You're that guy. I'm dead.
And I'm honest, there's actually really no singing because all the music I listen to is like EDM and like hardstyle. So it's just like boom, boom, you know?
You're out here shuffling.
I'm just bumping. I'm just shuffling.
Do you go to EDM concerts?
Oh, always.
Yeah,
that's like my that's pretty much like my 1 year kind of de-stress because, you know, as my girl and I, we don't really go out. We stay focused. Like if we do go out, it's like I don't know. We go out like maybe 5 times a year.
Yeah.
6 times.
Wow. Holy
don't go often.
shit.
So when we do festivals, it's like all out. Like we go all out all weekend. You know what I mean?
Damn. So you're a grinder nonstop. You're just grinding every day. That's good, man. Yeah. Hey, just make sure your mental health is good, because you know.
Always.
Yeah. Would you? All right. Which one's worse? Never be able to lift again, like ever, right? Or wait, no. Sorry, I rephrased this wrong. Never be able to lift heavy again. So you can't go above 50% of whatever your 1 rep max is, okay? Or never be able to go above 6 reps.
Ooh.
So you either go really heavy, you always have to go light, or you always have to go under a certain amount of reps.
Ooh, so I would probably have to go reps, bro.
Yeah.
I would go into reps, yeah.
All right, would you rather never lift for a year? Like never touch weights for a year. You can do body weights. I'll allow that.
Okay.
Or never have sex for a year.
Ooh, that's hard.
Including oral.
No. Ooh. I don't know.
Dude, I think I'm gonna have to pick no lifting. I'm just gonna start doing like pull-ups and shit.
No, to be honest, I mean, that's eventually I was going to pick. So body weight's fine. I actually started out like doing body weight stuff, like calisthenic stuff. And I told you, yeah, because I cheered. So I always did some sort of body weight. I was used to tumble. So it's like,
dude, I would have never guessed you cheered.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess it's a lot of upper body.
Oh, dude, I was tossing up girls, catching them one hand. For me, I was like 220 pounds and I can still do backflips and stuff. So
what the fuck? 220 just do backflips? That's crazy. Did the girls ever, like, I always wondered this. Did the girls like you in attractiveness way or no? Or like, they're like, nah, that's like the cheerleading guy.
No, I don't know. It's different when, I don't know, as a guy cheerleading, it was always just like, it was always a pool, bro. That's always cool.
Okay, last few ones. What's worse, working out at Planet Fitness or working out at home?
Ooh, Planet Fitness for sure.
I hate Planet Fitness, bro.
Fitness for sure.
What's worse, never hitting chest again or never hitting back again?
Ooh, back.
Okay.
Back.
What would you rather do? Work out with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and Chris Bumstead, or Arnold Schwarzenegger and Chris Hemsworth?
Ooh, Arnold for sure.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Arnold for sure.
All
What
right,
a legend. That would be a legend.
I know, right? Last one, and then I'll shout out your social, and we'll get you out of here. What would you rather do? Walk into a gym that's completely packed, like, and you got to work in every single workout you do, or only do body weight workouts.
Ooh, body weight for sure.
Okay, but you don't have to wait. Okay, I
Yeah,
respect
because
that.
because when I'm in the gym, bro, like as energized, like happy I am, dude. When I'm in the gym, I'm like completely different. Like you'll like be
You're like an
I'm
asshole.
a completely different person. No, not an asshole, but I'm like
Fuck,
completely
just like-
different. Like,
Nah, I feel you.
I mean, I flip the switch. I'm gone.
Yeah, I get you. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna shout out your social medias. You're a personal trainer, online personal trainer. You're still taking clients, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're also going to be an Olympia. So you guys better follow him now and hop on the bandwagon before it's too late. Social media is Danny 21 Tran, DANNY 21 TRAN. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Have a good workout today.
All right, brother.
Take care.
Appreciate it.